Become mentally strong. Train your mind to overcome anything. Written and published by True Stoic. In our fast-paced, ever-changing world, obstacles are a constant companion. But imagine waking up every morning armed with unwavering confidence, ready to transform setbacks into breakthroughs. Picture a version of yourself who doesn't just weather adversity but harnesses it as fuel for growth. A resilient, empowered individual who sees every challenge as an opportunity to evolve. This isn't a far-off fantasy. It's a reality waiting to be claimed. As the ancient Stoic Epictetus wisely noted, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Today's science reinforces that wisdom. Neuroscience reveals that our brains are remarkably adaptable, capable of rewiring themselves with each thought and habit we nurture. Mental strength, therefore, isn't about superhuman feats or endless resources. It starts with a shift in mindset. Mental strength isn't about having superhuman abilities or endless resources. It starts with something simpler but infinitely powerful: your mindset. Your thoughts shape your actions shape your habits, and your habits shape your life. When you choose to reprogram your mind, you're taking the first step toward breaking free from self-doubt, mastering emotional balance, and building disciplined habits that propel you forward. This journey is about embracing modern evidence-based strategies, from mindfulness and cognitive behavioral techniques to habit formation research, that empower you to rise above negativity and transform every challenge into a stepping stone towards success. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore actionable, science-backed steps designed to help you cultivate unbreakable mental strength. Whether you're listening on your favorite podcast or watching this video, consider this your personal invitation to start mastering your mind and, in turn, your life. Let's embark on this transformative journey together. Chapter 1. Reprogram your mindset. The journey to true mental strength begins with reshaping your mindset. Think of your mind as the operating system that drives every emotion, decision, and action. When negative or self-limiting thoughts take hold, they create unseen barriers that can prevent you from reaching your full potential. It's crucial to understand that the thoughts you nurture actively shape your reality. When you repeatedly say, "I can't do this," you're programming your brain to expect failure, which can lead to a self-perpetuating cycle of doubt and missed opportunities. To break this cycle, you must intentionally change your internal dialogue. A powerful method for doing so is through daily affirmations, positive statements that highlight your strengths and potential. Instead of musing, "I'm not good at this," try affirming, "I am capable of learning and growing." Even if these affirmations feel awkward at first, consistent repetition is key. Modern research in neuroplasticity confirms that this regular practice helps rewire your brain, replacing old, negative patterns with new, empowering ones. Another essential tool is the practice of gratitude. Focusing on what you're thankful for trains your mind to recognize and embrace the positive aspects of life, even during tough times. Whether it's appreciating a kind gesture, valuing your health, or celebrating small successes, gratitude not only reduces stress but also shifts your overall perspective towards optimism. It's also important to confront and question your limiting beliefs, the inner voice that insists you're not smart enough, you're not strong enough, or you'll never succeed. Ask yourself, is this belief really true? What evidence supports it, and what evidence contradicts it? More often than not, these beliefs stem from past experiences or unfounded fears rather than objective truth. Replace them with thoughts like, "I can overcome challenges," or "Every setback is a lesson in progress." By taking charge of your thoughts, you begin to take control of your life. Reprogramming your mindset isn't an overnight fix, but with consistent effort, you will see a transformation in how you tackle challenges, nurture relationships, and seize opportunities. Remember, mastering your thoughts is the foundational step toward mastering your life. Chapter 2. Cultivate an unwavering self-belief. Building an unyielding belief in yourself is a cornerstone of mental strength. Confidence isn't an innate trait. It's a skill you develop over time, beginning with the internal dialogue you maintain. Every time you think, "I'm not good enough," you inadvertently reinforce self-doubt and restrict your potential. The truth is, you possess far more ability and resilience than you might believe. To nurture this belief, start by acknowledging your strengths and past achievements. Reflect on moments when you accomplished something that made you proud, even if it seemed minor at the time. Whether it was completing a challenging task, lending a hand to someone in need, or picking up a new skill, these instances stand as solid evidence of your capabilities. Consider jotting these successes down and reviewing them regularly as a reminder of what you can achieve. Each small victory is a foundational building block of lasting confidence. A crucial part of this journey is learning to decouple your self-worth from external validation. While positive feedback from others can feel encouraging, true self-confidence grows from an internal sense of value. Begin by affirming your intrinsic worth with statements like, "I am enough just as I am, and I have what it takes to succeed." The more you affirm these truths, the less dependent you become on others' opinions for your sense of self-worth. It's equally important to transform your view of failure. Many see setbacks as confirmation of inadequacy, but mentally resilient individuals see them as valuable opportunities to learn and grow. When you encounter failure, don't label yourself as a failure. Instead, consider it an experiment that didn't go as planned, offering insights for future improvement. Ask yourself, "What can this teach me?" Or, "How can I use this experience to get better?" This mindset turns obstacles into stepping stones towards success. Surround yourself with positive influences. The people you choose to spend time with can significantly impact your self-belief. Seek out individuals who inspire you, offer constructive encouragement, and challenge you to be your best. Conversely, minimize interactions with those who tend to criticize or bring negativity, as they can undermine your growing confidence. Remember, cultivating an unwavering belief in yourself is a journey, not an immediate destination. It takes regular practice, honest self-reflection, and persistent effort. Over time, as your internal confidence strengthens, you'll find that challenges seem more manageable, opportunities more accessible, and you begin to navigate life with a robust sense of inner strength that remains unshakable. Chapter 3. Transform negativity into growth opportunities. Negativity is an unavoidable part of life, yet your response to it can either hinder your progress or serve as a catalyst for personal development. Resilient individuals understand that negative experiences don't have to define their journey. Instead, they can be reframed as valuable lessons for growth. Mastering the art of reframing negativity takes deliberate practice, but it can revolutionize how you approach challenges and setbacks. Start by recognizing that negativity is temporary, not a permanent truth. Negative thoughts often arise from fear, insecurity, or past experiences. You might find yourself thinking, "I always mess up," or "Nothing ever works out for me." While these thoughts feel real, they are rarely accurate reflections of your capabilities. Challenge them by asking, "Is this thought helping me? Is it even true?" More often than not, you'll discover that these negative reflections are merely reactions to stress or uncertainty, not facts. Next, shift your focus with a powerful question. What can I learn from this? Every tough situation carries a lesson, be it about resilience, creative problem-solving, or emotional intelligence. For instance, a project that didn't go as planned might teach you better planning techniques, or a conflict might reveal the importance of clear communication. By reframing obstacles as opportunities to learn, you regain control over your narrative, moving from a mindset of victimhood to one of proactive growth. Another strategy is to center your attention on gratitude. Even in the midst of difficulty, there is always something to appreciate: a new insight, a supportive friend, or the inner strength to persist. Focusing on gratitude shifts your mindset from what's lacking to what's abundant, inviting more positivity into your life. Visualization is also a valuable tool. When negativity strikes, take a moment to imagine yourself overcoming the challenge. Visualize the success and the satisfaction that follows, reinforcing your belief in your own resilience. This mental rehearsal not only boosts your confidence, but also transforms challenges into manageable steps along your path. Remember to be patient with yourself. Reframing negativity isn't about denying your feelings or pretending everything is perfect. It's about acknowledging your struggles while keeping sight of the bigger picture. Allow yourself the grace to grow, knowing that every small step forward is progress. When you train your mind to view negativity as a chance to evolve, you'll find that life's challenges become less intimidating and more instructive. These moments will gradually shape you into a stronger, wiser, and more capable version of yourself. Ultimately, the power to turn setbacks into comebacks lies within you. It's all about choosing to see every obstacle as an opportunity for growth. Chapter 4. Master the Art of Self-Discipline. Self-discipline is the bedrock of mental resilience. It's the capacity to follow through on your commitments, even when motivation is low. Whether it's getting up early for a workout, sticking to a budget, or dedicating time to study, self-discipline is the vital link between your ambitions and your achievements. Without it, even the best intentions can fall by the wayside. Define your destination. Begin by clearly outlining your goals. Without a well-defined target, it's hard to maintain focus. Ask yourself, what do I truly want to achieve, and why does it matter? When your purpose is compelling, distractions lose their grip and your path becomes clearer. Break it down. Large goals can be daunting and may lead to procrastination. Instead, divide them into smaller, actionable steps. For example, if your dream is to write a book, commit to writing 300 words a day. These small wins not only build momentum but also transform intimidating projects into manageable tasks. Create consistent habits. Establishing a routine is essential for fostering self-discipline. Habits minimize the constant need for decision-making, preserving your willpower for more significant challenges. For instance, if regular exercise is your goal, set a fixed time each day for your workout. This regularity turns your objectives into non-negotiable parts of your schedule, even when your enthusiasm wanes. Optimize your environment. Your surroundings heavily influence your behavior. To support your goals, remove temptations and distractions from your space. If you're working on a project, silence notifications and clear away clutter. Similarly, if you're committed to healthy eating, stock your home with nutritious options rather than junk food. A well-organized environment sets you up for success. Embrace delayed gratification. There will be times when the lure of immediate pleasure tempts you away from your long-term goals. In those moments, remind yourself of the benefits that discipline brings. Skipping a workout might offer temporary comfort, but consistent effort leads to improved health, enhanced confidence, and sustained energy. Training your mind to value future rewards over instant gratification is a powerful step toward long-term success. Celebrate progress. Self-discipline isn't about constant deprivation, it's about balance. Recognize and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Rewarding yourself for your progress reinforces positive behavior, making it easier to stay on track as you move toward your larger goals. Keep moving forward. Mastering self-discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up for yourself day after day, learning from setbacks and continuously striving to improve. Each step you take, no matter how small, builds your capacity to meet challenges head-on and brings you closer to realizing your full potential. With persistence and the right strategies, self-discipline becomes a powerful tool that transforms your aspirations into reality. Embrace it, and you'll discover that nothing is out of reach. Chapter 5. Building Mental Resilience. Mental resilience is your ability to bounce back from adversity, recover from setbacks, and keep moving forward despite life's challenges. It's the inner strength that enables you to endure hardships, adapt to change, and emerge even stronger after difficult times. Just like reprogramming your mindset and developing an unshakable belief in yourself, building resilience is an ongoing journey that requires practice, self-reflection, and determination. Start by shifting your perspective on challenges. Instead of viewing obstacles as insurmountable problems, see them as opportunities for growth. When you encounter a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Each challenge offers a lesson, whether it's cultivating patience, enhancing your problem-solving skills, or developing emotional strength. Embracing these lessons helps you grow and equips you to handle future difficulties with greater confidence. Next, cultivate self-awareness. Take time to reflect on your emotions and reactions. Understanding your stress triggers and how you respond to pressure is key to managing adversity. Consider keeping a journal to track your thoughts and feelings. This practice can reveal patterns and help you develop strategies to cope better when challenges arise. The more you understand yourself, the more prepared you'll be to handle life's ups and downs. Surrounding yourself with a supportive network is also crucial. Connect with friends, family, or mentors who uplift and encourage you. These positive relationships offer comfort and perspective, reminding you that you're not alone on your journey. A strong support system not only helps you weather tough times, but also reinforces your ability to recover and move forward. Don't overlook the importance of self-care in building resilience. Prioritize activities that nurture your physical, emotional, and mental well-being. Regular exercise, nutritious food, sufficient sleep, and hobbies that bring you joy. Taking care of yourself creates a solid foundation that makes it easier to face challenges head-on and bounce back stronger. Finally, reframe your view of failure. Instead of seeing setbacks as reflections of your shortcomings, recognize them as valuable feedback. Each failure is an opportunity to learn, adjust your approach, and try again with greater wisdom. By viewing failure as a stepping stone rather than a roadblock, you empower yourself to continually evolve and improve. Building mental resilience is a lifelong process. It's not about avoiding pain or difficulty, but about embracing each challenge as a chance to grow. With each experience, you become more adept at navigating life's uncertainties. Stay committed to learning, be patient with yourself, and remember that every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. In time, you'll find that not only can you overcome adversity, but you can thrive because of it. Chapter 6. Master Emotional Control. Emotional control is a fundamental pillar of mental strength. It's the ability to understand, manage, and channel your feelings in ways that empower you rather than hold you back. When you master your emotions, you take command of your life, responding thoughtfully to challenges instead of reacting impulsively. The journey begins with developing emotional awareness. Take time each day to check in with yourself. Ask, what am I feeling right now? Why am I feeling this way? Journaling or quiet reflection can help you spot patterns and triggers in your emotional responses. This self-awareness is the essential first step to managing your emotions effectively. Next, practice mindfulness to create a healthy space between your feelings and your actions. When you're fully present, you can observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment. For example, if you feel anger rising when someone upsets you, pause and acknowledge the feeling before choosing a measured response. Regular mindfulness exercises like meditation or simply focusing on your breath during stressful moments can greatly enhance your ability to remain centered. It's equally important to address negative emotions directly. Instead of trying to push away feelings like anger, frustration, or sadness, give yourself permission to experience them and then find healthy outlets, whether through exercise, writing, or discussing your feelings with someone you trust. This approach prevents these emotions from taking control and helps you channel them productively. Another key strategy is to reframe your perspective on challenges. How you interpret events greatly influences your emotional response. For instance, if you view a mistake as a catastrophic failure, you might feel discouraged. But if you see it as a valuable learning opportunity, your mindset shifts toward growth and improvement. Ask yourself, is there another way to look at this situation? This simple question can transform negative feelings into motivation. Patience and delayed gratification are also crucial components. In the heat of a moment, it can be tempting to act on impulse. Instead, try taking a deep breath, counting to 10, or stepping away briefly to collect your thoughts. This pause allows you to respond from a place of clarity rather than immediate emotion. Don't forget to nurture positive emotions as well. Cultivating gratitude, joy, and compassion can serve as a buffer against negativity. Spend time each day reflecting on what you're thankful for or engaging in activities that bring you happiness. Surrounding yourself with positivity reinforces your emotional resilience and helps you stay balanced even during tough times. Finally, strong communication skills are a vital part of mastering emotional control. Express your feelings calmly and constructively, using I statements like, "I feel upset when," rather than casting blame. Clear and respectful communication not only diffuses potentially volatile situations, but also strengthens your relationships. Remember, mastering emotional control isn't about suppressing your feelings. It's about understanding and harnessing them. With practice, patience, and self-awareness, you can transform your emotional responses and navigate life's challenges with calm confidence. Emotional control empowers you to lead a more balanced, fulfilling life. Chapter 7. Live the Disciplined Life, Becoming Unstoppable. Embracing a disciplined lifestyle is the secret to unlocking your true potential and forging a path where nothing can stand in your way. Discipline forms the bedrock of achievement. It's what allows you to laser focus on your ambitions, make steady progress, and sidestep the countless distractions of our modern world. While bursts of motivation might light your initial spark, it's the consistent practice of discipline that fuels long-term success. Begin by painting a clear picture of your destination. Without a defined goal, discipline lacks direction. Take time to set precise, measurable, and personally significant objectives. Ask yourself, what do I really want to achieve and why does it matter? A well-articulated why is your engine during challenging stretches. Write down your goals and revisit them regularly to keep your purpose alive and driving you forward. Next, design a daily routine that mirrors your aspirations. Discipline flourishes through consistency, and when you establish a structured schedule, you no longer have to depend solely on fleeting willpower. Allocate time each day for the activities that move you closer to your dreams, whether that's dedicating time to exercise, honing a new skill, or making progress on a long-term project. Even a brief, focused effort of 10 minutes can create a ripple effect of productivity, especially when supported by modern productivity apps and digital planners that help minimize distractions. Speaking of distractions, in our hyper-connected era, it's all too easy to be pulled away by endless notifications, social media, or other time-consuming diversions. Identify what diverts your attention and take intentional steps to limit these interruptions. This might mean setting strict phone boundaries, carving out a dedicated workspace, or learning to say no to activities that don't serve your greater goals. Remember, Every minute lost to distractions is a minute taken away from your journey toward growth. Accountability is a powerful ally in the quest for discipline. Share your plans with a trusted friend, or find a partner who can check in on your progress. The simple act of knowing someone else is watching can inspire you to keep pushing forward. Alternatively, consider keeping a journal to track your daily actions and reflect on your progress. This self-assessment not only highlights your wins, but also helps you learn from your setbacks. A critical facet of discipline is mastering the art of delaying gratification. In a world of instant rewards, true discipline means prioritizing long-term gains over short-lived pleasures. Skipping an evening of mindless scrolling or TV to invest time in learning or exercising might feel tough in the moment, but the long-term rewards, enhanced skills, better health, and increased self-confidence are well worth the sacrifice. Keep your eyes on the bigger picture and remind yourself that every sacrifice brings you closer to your goals. It's important to note that living a disciplined life isn't about rigidity or constant grind. It's about balance. Regular breaks and self-care are essential to prevent burnout and maintain your momentum. Build time into your schedule for relaxation, hobbies, and activities that recharge you. Treating self-care as a non-negotiable part of your routine is a smart investment in both your mental and physical well-being. Setbacks are inevitable along any journey, and even the most disciplined among us face off days. What distinguishes those who succeed is their ability to bounce back quickly. Instead of letting a rough day derail your progress, reflect on what went wrong and adjust your approach accordingly. Understand that discipline isn't about achieving perfection. It's about consistently showing up, learning and growing, even when things don't go as planned. Finally, celebrate your progress. Discipline isn't about depriving yourself of joy. It's about recognizing and rewarding every step forward. Whether it's marking a milestone with a small treat or simply acknowledging your hard work, these moments of recognition reinforce your positive habits and keep your momentum alive. Living a disciplined life demands effort, yet the rewards are transformative. With discipline, you can reach heights you once thought impossible, building a strong sense of pride, confidence, and control over your destiny. Far from a restrictive force, discipline liberates you from procrastination, distractions, and regrets. By committing to a balanced, purposeful life, you not only dream big, you make those dreams a reality. This is the essence of becoming truly unstoppable. Chapter 8. Manage stress effectively. Stress is an inevitable part of life, a natural response your body has when facing challenges, whether physical, mental, or emotional. While a moderate amount of stress can sharpen your focus and drive you to meet deadlines, chronic or unmanaged stress can undermine your mental and physical well-being. In our fast-paced, ever-changing world, mastering stress management is essential for maintaining clarity, resilience, and balance. Start by identifying what triggers your stress. Often, stress arises when you feel overwhelmed, unprepared, or out of control. Take a few moments to pinpoint the sources of your anxiety. Is it an approaching deadline, a difficult conversation that's been postponed, or perhaps a series of smaller concerns building up over time? Recognizing these triggers is the first step toward regaining control over your emotional state. Breaking larger tasks into smaller, manageable steps can be a game changer. When faced with a daunting project or a complex problem, it's natural to feel immobilized by its scope. Instead, deconstruct the challenge into bite-sized pieces and focus on one piece at a time. This approach not only reduces the feeling of being overwhelmed, but also gives you a series of small victories that build momentum. Integrating deep breathing and relaxation techniques into your daily routine is another powerful method to combat stress. Under stress, your body tends to default to shallow breathing, which only intensifies tension. A simple yet effective practice is to inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4, hold the breath for 4 counts, and exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeating this exercise a few times can help reset your nervous system and bring about a sense of calm. Equally important is prioritizing self-care. When life gets hectic, it's easy to let your well-being slip through the cracks. However, neglecting self-care only amplifies stress. Schedule regular activities that help you recharge, be it a brisk walk, reading, meditation, or spending quality time with loved ones. Engaging in physical activity, for instance, releases endorphins, which are natural mood boosters, and can significantly reduce stress levels. Developing a strong support network is another crucial element in managing stress. Sharing your experiences and concerns with a trusted friend, family member, or mentor can lighten your emotional burden. Sometimes simply voicing what's troubling you provides fresh perspective and relief. And if you find yourself overwhelmed, don't hesitate to seek professional guidance from a therapist or counselor. Their expertise can offer valuable tools for navigating challenging times. Time management is also vital in reducing stress. A cluttered schedule or an endless to-do list can quickly escalate your anxiety. Craft a realistic daily plan that prioritizes your most critical tasks while also incorporating regular breaks. Learn to say no to commitments that don't align with your core priorities, ensuring that your time and energy are invested where they matter most. Adopting a mindset of acceptance and flexibility can further help you manage stress. Understand that not everything is within your control. Instead of resisting the inevitable uncertainties of life, focus on how you react to them. Embrace the idea that imperfection is part of the journey and let go of the need for total control. This shift in perspective can transform stressful situations into opportunities for growth. A daily practice of gratitude can also help to balance your mindset. When stress starts to mount, take a moment to reflect on what's going well in your life. Whether you jot down a few positive notes each day or simply pause to appreciate the good around you, gratitude helps shift your focus from challenges to the blessings that persist even in tough times. Finally, never underestimate the importance of rest and recovery. Chronic stress can deplete your energy and cloud your judgment, making adequate sleep and downtime essential. Listen to your body. Prioritize quality sleep and regular breaks as non-negotiable parts of your schedule. Remember, rest is not a sign of weakness, but a vital ingredient in maintaining long-term resilience and performance. Mastering stress management is a continuous process that requires mindfulness, patience, and practice. By understanding your triggers, breaking tasks into manageable steps, and embracing both self-care and a flexible mindset, you can transform stress from an overwhelming burden into a catalyst for personal growth. With these strategies in place, you'll be better equipped to face life's challenges with a calm, focused, and resilient spirit. Chapter 9. Build resilience through failure. Failure is a natural part of life, and how you handle it can make all the difference. People with strong minds see failure not as the end of the road, but as a key part of the journey towards success. By changing your mindset, learning from setbacks, and using these experiences to grow, you turn obstacles into opportunities. Every challenge you face helps you build inner strength. The first step is to change how you view failure. Many of us think of failure as a sign of weakness or a personal shortcoming. This view can create fear and make us hesitant to try new things. In truth, failure is an essential element of success. Every accomplishment is built on a foundation of missteps and lessons learned. Consider failure as valuable feedback, a way to learn what doesn't work so you can discover what does. When you see failure as a helpful teacher, it stops being so scary. After a setback, it's important to take some time to reflect on what happened. Ask yourself, what went wrong? What could I have done differently? What did I learn from this experience? By answering these questions honestly, you gain insights that can guide your next steps. Reflection turns each failure into a stepping stone toward improvement. Another essential part of building resilience is letting go of perfectionism. Many of us struggle because we set extremely high standards for ourselves, believing that anything less than perfect is unacceptable. This mindset only increases the pressure to avoid mistakes, which can lead to stress and burnout. Instead of striving for perfection, focus on making progress. Remember that mistakes are a natural part of any process, and that each error brings you one step closer to your goal. Developing a growth mindset is also key. This means believing that you can improve your abilities, intelligence, and talents through effort, learning, and persistence. People with a growth mindset see failure as a chance to learn rather than a reflection of their worth. They face challenges head-on, persist when things get tough, and view effort as the pathway to mastery. To nurture this mindset, replace negative thoughts with positive ones. Instead of saying, "I'm not good at this," try saying, "I'm learning, and I will improve with practice." Remember that you don't have to face failure alone. Support from friends, family, mentors, or colleagues can be incredibly helpful. Sharing your experiences can not only lighten the emotional load, but also provide new perspectives. When you talk about your struggles, you realize that everyone faces setbacks sometimes, and this can help you feel more connected and less isolated. Taking action is crucial after experiencing failure. It's easy to get stuck overthinking what went wrong or doubting your abilities. But the best way to move forward is to keep taking steps, even small ones. Use what you've learned to guide your next actions, and gradually you'll rebuild your confidence. Resilience isn't about never failing. It's about getting up each time you fall and moving on with greater determination. It's also important to celebrate the progress you make along the way. Recognize the effort you put in, the risks you took, and the courage it took to try. Focusing on these positive aspects can shift your attention away from what didn't work and toward what you achieved. Be kind to yourself when things don't go as planned. It's normal to feel disappointed or frustrated after a setback, but practicing self-compassion can help you recover more quickly. Remind yourself that failure is a natural part of growth and does not define who you are. Allow yourself to feel disappointed without letting those feelings overwhelm you, so you can bounce back stronger. Building resilience through failure is a journey that takes time, courage, and persistence. Each setback offers a lesson that strengthens you for future challenges. With every failure, you learn, grow, and become more capable of handling whatever comes next. In the end, resilience isn't about avoiding failure. It's about never giving up. Chapter 10. Foster a growth mindset. Adopting a growth mindset means believing that your skills, intelligence, and potential aren't set in stone. They can evolve through effort, learning, and dedication. This way of thinking is at the heart of mental strength, resilience, and lasting success. When you nurture a growth mindset, you open yourself to new opportunities, welcome challenges, and treat setbacks as chances to learn. Although developing this mindset takes time and intentional practice, it has the power to transform every area of your life. The journey begins by noticing and questioning fixed mindset thoughts. A fixed mindset tells you that your abilities are unchangeable and that you're either naturally gifted or not. This belief can create a fear of failure and keep you from taking risks. For instance, you might say, "I'm just not a math person," or "Public speaking isn't for me." To shift your perspective, replace these ideas with thoughts like, "I can get better with practice," or "I haven't mastered this yet, but I'm capable of learning." Another essential aspect is embracing challenges instead of shying away from them. People who hold a fixed mindset often avoid difficult tasks because they fear making mistakes or looking less capable. In contrast, Stepping out of your comfort zone is where real growth happens. When you take on challenges, you learn new skills, expand your limits, and build confidence. Try reframing tough tasks as opportunities to become stronger and more capable. Viewing effort as the key to improvement is also crucial. In a fixed mindset, hard work might be seen as a sign that you lack talent. However, a growth mindset recognizes that every bit of practice, every error corrected, and every hurdle overcome brings you closer to your goals. Instead of being discouraged by the need for hard work, celebrate the commitment you're making to your progress. It's a true mark of strength. When failure happens, see it as valuable feedback rather than evidence of your limitations. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I adjust my approach next time? This way, each setback becomes an opportunity to fine-tune your strategies and improve. By viewing failure as part of the learning process, you strip it of the power to hold you back. Listening to feedback from others is another powerful tool in cultivating a growth mindset. Although criticism can sometimes sting, it often offers the insights needed for improvement. Instead of getting defensive, try to view feedback with curiosity. What useful advice can I take from this? Being open to constructive criticism is a hallmark of a growth-oriented attitude. Surrounding yourself with supportive, positive influences can also reinforce your growth mindset. Look for mentors, friends, or colleagues who inspire you to challenge yourself and reach higher. At the same time, try to steer clear of environments or people who focus only on innate talent and dismiss the value of hard work. Being among growth-minded individuals naturally encourages you to adopt a similar outlook. Another simple yet effective practice is cultivating gratitude. Take a moment to acknowledge the progress you've made, the obstacles you've overcome, and the lessons you've learned along the way. Gratitude helps shift your focus from what's missing to what's already there, creating a positive cycle of motivation and growth. Keeping a journal to note your daily wins and insights can be a powerful habit in reinforcing a growth perspective. Don't forget the importance of self-compassion. Growth is a process, and setbacks are an inevitable part of any journey. Instead of harshly criticizing yourself when things don't go as planned, treat yourself with kindness and patience. Remember that every small step forward is progress, and being gentle with yourself can keep you motivated and resilient in the face of challenges. A practical tip is to add the word "yet" to your thoughts when you encounter difficulties or skills you haven't mastered. For example, say, "I don't understand this yet," or "I'm not good at this yet." This small shift reminds you that your abilities are still developing and that you're on a journey of continuous improvement. Fostering a growth mindset is one of the most empowering changes you can make. It changes how you approach challenges, learn from setbacks, and pursue your goals. With this mindset, there is no such thing as permanent failure, only opportunities to learn and improve. As you begin to see potential everywhere and believe in your ability to grow, you'll realize that the only limits in life are the ones you impose on yourself. Chapter 11. The Power of Consistency. Consistency is the steady engine driving every meaningful achievement. It isn't about taking giant leaps overnight, but about committing to small, regular steps toward your goals. While natural talent and occasional bursts of inspiration can kickstart your efforts, it's the daily, persistent work that ultimately builds lasting success. Think of each small action as a building block in your journey. A single, seemingly insignificant effort, like writing a few hundred words a day, may not feel like much, but over time, these efforts accumulate into something substantial, such as an entire book. Similarly, setting aside 15 minutes for exercise every day might not produce dramatic changes immediately, but it gradually transforms both your body and your mindset. Start by establishing clear, achievable goals. Rather than vague ambitions like, "I want to be healthier," or "I need to save money," choose specific targets, such as, "I will walk for 30 minutes each day," or "I'll set aside $100 every month." Breaking your long-term aspirations into concrete daily tasks provides a roadmap that makes tracking progress easier and more motivating. Building a consistent routine is key. When you integrate your goals into your everyday schedule, these activities eventually become habits that require less mental effort over time. For instance, if you plan to read more, reserve 20 minutes before bed every night. If you're learning a new skill, set a fixed time each day for practice. With time, these routines become second nature, minimizing the constant battle against procrastination. Accountability plays an essential role in maintaining consistency. Share your objectives with someone you trust, a friend, family member, or mentor who can help you stay on track. Sometimes, just knowing that someone else is aware of your commitments can provide that extra boost of motivation. Alternatively, keeping a daily journal or using an app to log your progress can help you observe patterns, celebrate small victories, and adjust your plan when needed. Even with the best plans, there will be days when you simply don't feel up to it. On those occasions, remember that missing one day isn't a failure, it's merely part of the journey. When motivation dips, focus on doing just one small task to keep the momentum alive. Consistency isn't about flawless performance, it's about making an effort most days and having the resolve to bounce back after a setback. A common pitfall is chasing perfection. Many people abandon their goals when they don't see immediate or flawless results. In reality, progress is rarely linear. Embrace the idea that even imperfect effort is valuable because every small action, regardless of its flaws, contributes to your growth and moves you closer to your objectives. Patience is an equally important companion to consistency. In today's world of instant gratification, it's natural to become discouraged if you don't see quick results. However, meaningful change takes time. Trust the process, focus on the journey rather than just the end result, and celebrate even the smallest improvements along the way. Over time, your consistent efforts will compound into significant, lasting changes. Creating an environment that supports your goals can greatly enhance your consistency. Eliminate unnecessary distractions and set up your space for success. For example, if you're aiming to eat healthier, keep nutritious foods readily available. If regular exercise is part of your plan, make sure your workout gear is always accessible. A supportive environment makes it much easier to adhere to your routines. Finally, don't forget to reward yourself for your dedication. Acknowledge every step forward, whether it's a simple treat, a moment of relaxation, or sharing your progress with someone who cheers you on. These rewards reinforce your commitment and provide motivation to keep pushing forward. In the end, consistency isn't about occasional dramatic bursts of activity. It's the regular, everyday actions that build powerful habits and lead to success. By dedicating yourself to consistent effort, you lay the foundation for profound personal growth and long-term achievement, proving that small steps taken every day can indeed lead to extraordinary outcomes. Chapter 12. Building self-confidence from within. True self-confidence comes from within, and it is one of the most empowering tools you can develop on your journey towards success and happiness. When your belief in yourself is based solely on external validation, such as praise from others or temporary achievements, it can easily falter when circumstances change. By building confidence from the inside out, you create a solid inner foundation that helps you face challenges, bounce back from setbacks, and trust your own abilities no matter what life brings. The path to developing inner self-confidence begins with self-awareness. Take some time to reflect on your strengths, unique talents, and the accomplishments you've achieved so far. Consider writing these down in a journal or making a mental note of them. It's all too common to dwell on our shortcomings, but by focusing on what you do well, you create a base of positive qualities that remind you of the value you bring to every situation. Next, practice embracing who you are, flaws and all. Self-confidence isn't about pretending to be perfect. It's about accepting yourself as a complete person with both strengths and weaknesses. Understand that everyone has areas where they can improve, and that your imperfections are part of your individuality. Concentrate on your progress and personal growth, rather than measuring yourself against an unrealistic standard of perfection. Setting small, achievable goals is a practical way to build confidence over time. When you commit to a task that feels both challenging and within reach, you set yourself up for success. Each time you meet one of these goals, whether it's learning a new skill, completing a project, or overcoming a personal fear, you reinforce your belief in your ability to achieve what you set out to do. These incremental victories add up, gradually boosting your inner confidence. Stepping outside of your comfort zone is another crucial step in building self-confidence. While it's easy to feel secure in familiar situations, real growth happens when you take on new challenges and embrace the unknown. Even if your first attempts aren't perfect, the experience of trying and learning from the outcome builds resilience. Over time, you'll find that situations which once felt intimidating become opportunities to further expand your capabilities. An important part of nurturing your confidence is learning to quiet that inner critic. The nagging voice that insists you're not good enough or that you're destined to fail can be very damaging. Challenge these negative thoughts by questioning their validity. Ask yourself, is there real evidence behind this doubt? Then, replace them with affirmations that reflect your true potential, such as, I am capable, or I have the strength to succeed. This shift in self-talk can make a significant difference in how you view yourself. Taking care of your overall well-being also plays a major role in fostering self-confidence. When you look after your physical health through regular exercise, nutritious eating, and sufficient sleep, you naturally feel more energized and positive. Likewise, tending to your mental health with stress-reducing activities, be it meditation, engaging in hobbies, or spending time outdoors, can boost your mood and self-image. Feeling good physically and emotionally sets the stage for a more confident mindset. Surrounding yourself with supportive people can greatly enhance your journey toward inner confidence. Seek out friends, mentors, and loved ones who believe in you and celebrate your progress. Steer clear of relationships or environments that constantly bring you down or make you feel less than. Also, be mindful of the impact of social media. Comparing yourself to others' highlight reels can erode your self-esteem. Focus on your own journey and remember that real growth happens at your own pace. Learning from failure is a vital part of building self-confidence as well. Instead of seeing mistakes as evidence of inadequacy, view them as opportunities to learn and improve. Every time you face a setback and manage to get back on your feet, you prove to yourself that you are resilient and capable of overcoming obstacles. Over time, these experiences will solidify your trust in your ability to handle whatever challenges come your way. Keep in mind that self-confidence is not a fixed trait. It's a skill that can be developed with time and practice. Be patient with yourself and celebrate every step forward, no matter how small it may seem. Confidence grows when you take action despite your fears, gradually proving to yourself that you can succeed even in the face of adversity. Chapter 13. Developing an unshakable work ethic. An unshakable work ethic is the foundation of success, resilience, and ongoing personal development. It means having the discipline to show up every day, consistently giving your best effort and staying committed to your objectives, even when inspiration fades or obstacles arise. This quality goes beyond simply checking off tasks. It shapes your character, earns you a reputation for reliability and perseverance, and sets you apart as someone who relentlessly pursues excellence. The journey to a strong work ethic begins with clarifying your purpose. Knowing your why is essential because it fuels your drive, even during the toughest days. Ask yourself, why does this goal matter to me? What impact will achieving it have on my future? When you have a clear understanding of your purpose, it becomes easier to stay focused and motivated regardless of the challenges you encounter. A deep connection to your personal mission keeps you dedicated and propels you forward. Another key component is setting clear and realistic goals. Breaking down your larger aspirations into smaller, manageable steps makes your objectives feel more attainable and provides you with clear milestones along the way. For instance, if your ambition is to start your own business, begin by outlining specific tasks such as researching your industry, drafting a detailed business plan, and developing a basic website. With every task you complete, you reinforce your commitment and build momentum that propels you closer to your larger vision. At its core, an unshakable work ethic relies on consistency. It's not about sporadic bursts of energy or occasional brilliance. It's about the everyday effort that accumulates over time. Establish a daily routine that prioritizes your most critical tasks and stick to it. Whether you dedicate 2 hours a day to honing a new skill, spend 30 minutes refining a project, or commit to a regular workout schedule, consistent action is what produces significant results. Even if progress seems gradual, trust that your regular efforts will pay off over time. Embracing the nature of hard work is also crucial. True success rarely comes without a willingness to put in the necessary effort. Rather than viewing labor as a burdensome obligation, reframe it as the pathway to your dreams. When you shift your mindset to see challenges as opportunities to grow, every bit of hard work builds resilience and mental toughness. This attitude not only makes the process more bearable, but also reinforces your commitment to your long-term goals. Effective time management is another pillar of a solid work ethic. Without proper planning, even the best intentions can be derailed by procrastination or burnout. Start by identifying your top priorities and organizing your day around them. Use tools such as planners, to-do lists, or digital apps to structure your schedule and dedicate focused time to each task. Avoid the pitfalls of multitasking, which can dilute your attention, and instead devote yourself fully to one task at a time. This focused approach ensures that you are working efficiently and making the most of your available time. Accountability plays a significant role in keeping you on track. Sharing your goals with a trusted friend, mentor, or colleague creates an additional layer of motivation. Knowing that someone else is aware of your commitments can inspire you to stick to your plan, even when challenges arise. At the same time, take personal responsibility for your progress. Embracing accountability means recognizing both your successes and setbacks, learning from them, and continually striving to improve. Resilience is an inherent part of building a robust work ethic. There will be moments when setbacks, failures, or self-doubt try to sideline your progress. Instead of letting these challenges stop you, use them as opportunities to learn and grow. Reflect on what didn't work, adjust your strategy, and push forward with renewed determination. Each obstacle you overcome strengthens your resolve and reinforces the belief that you can handle whatever comes your way. A positive attitude is essential in sustaining your work ethic. How you approach your tasks and challenges is heavily influenced by your mindset. Focus on what you can control, seek solutions rather than dwelling on problems, and maintain an optimistic outlook. A positive perspective doesn't mean ignoring difficulties. It means facing them with confidence and a belief in your ability to overcome them. Self-discipline is the glue that holds everything together, especially when initial motivation starts to wane. While motivation can be fleeting, discipline is a reliable, ongoing commitment. Cultivate the habit of following through on your promises to yourself, even on days when you'd rather not. For example, if you've set the goal to begin your day early to work on a passion project, resist the urge to hit the snooze button. Each time you honor your commitment, you build trust in your own ability to persist, reinforcing your self-discipline. It's also important to recognize and celebrate your progress. Acknowledging every small victory not only boosts your confidence, but also reinforces the positive habits you're cultivating. Take time to reflect on how far you've come, celebrate your achievements, and learn from the challenges you've overcome. These moments of recognition remind you that your persistent efforts are adding up, even if the progress sometimes feels incremental. Ultimately, developing an unshakable work ethic isn't about striving for perfection. It's about cultivating persistence and resilience. It means consistently showing up, putting in the work, and staying committed even when the journey gets tough. When you build this level of dedication into your life, you not only reach your goals, but also transform into a person who is capable of sustaining long-term success. An unwavering work ethic doesn't just lead to achievements. It shapes you into someone who can handle life's challenges with confidence and grace, setting the stage for a fulfilling and successful future. Chapter 14. Embracing the Power of Gratitude. Gratitude is a truly transformative force that can change the way you experience life. It helps shift your attention from what's missing to what's already present, turning moments of frustration into opportunities for appreciation and negativity into a more positive outlook. Though it might seem like a simple idea, the practice of gratitude has a deep impact on your mental fortitude, emotional balance, and overall resilience. By welcoming gratitude into your life, you learn to celebrate the present, strengthen your relationships, and face challenges with clarity and calm. A practical way to nurture gratitude is by making it a daily habit. Dedicate a few minutes each day to reflect on the blessings you enjoy, whether it's the brightness of a sunny afternoon, a thoughtful gesture from a friend, or the pleasure of a well-prepared meal. Keeping a gratitude journal can significantly enhance this practice. Writing down your thankful moments not only reinforces your habit, but also gives you a valuable resource to revisit when times are tough. Gratitude also invites you to look for the good in challenging circumstances. Life inevitably presents obstacles, but often within these difficulties lie hidden lessons or fresh opportunities. For instance, a job loss might eventually guide you toward a career that aligns more closely with your true passions. Instead of fixating on the setback, consider asking yourself, What can I appreciate in this moment? This approach doesn't negate the hardship, but encourages a forward-looking mindset full of hope and resilience. Expressing gratitude to those around you can further amplify its benefits. Taking time to thank the people who have supported or inspired you, be it through a sincere conversation, a handwritten note, or a simple message, can deepen your connections and remind you of the strong network that surrounds you. This practice not only strengthens bonds, but also enriches your sense of belonging, which is invaluable during challenging times. Moreover, gratitude serves as an effective antidote to stress and negative thinking. When life seems overwhelming, it's all too easy to concentrate on what's going wrong. Shifting your focus to the small things that are going right, like a quiet moment of reflection, the steady rhythm of your breath, or the inner strength to persevere, can dramatically change your perspective. This redirection doesn't remove life's challenges. Instead, it equips you with a more balanced and composed mindset to navigate them. Modern neuroscience backs the idea that regular gratitude practice can literally rewire your brain. Studies have shown that focusing on gratitude activates areas associated with reward and pleasure, gradually making you more sensitive to positive experiences. Over time, this creates a reinforcing loop where recognizing the good becomes almost instinctive, shaping not only your thoughts, but also your overall outlook on life. Gratitude also plays a key role in nurturing self-worth and self-acceptance. It's all too common to dwell on our shortcomings instead of celebrating our progress. By taking a moment to appreciate your own efforts and acknowledge the obstacles you've overcome, you foster a healthier sense of self-esteem and inner peace. Self-gratitude reinforces the belief that you deserve kindness, both from others and from yourself. Integrating mindfulness into your routine can further deepen your gratitude practice. When you remain present and fully engage with your current surroundings, you're better able to savor the small joys, a warm smile from a stranger, the gentle touch of sunlight, or the comforting sound of laughter. This focus on the present moment not only enhances your gratitude, but also makes everyday experiences richer and more meaningful. Finally, gratitude cultivates a growth mindset. It encourages you to see challenges not as insurmountable barriers, but as valuable lessons that contribute to personal development. When you learn to be thankful even for the hardships, you develop a resilience that empowers you to approach life's twists and turns with curiosity and optimism. Keep in mind that gratitude is a practice rather than a one-off achievement. Like any skill, it grows stronger with consistent effort and intention. Begin with small, manageable steps and let the habit evolve naturally. Over time, gratitude will weave itself into the fabric of your daily life, influencing your thoughts, emotions, and actions in profound ways. Embracing the power of gratitude doesn't mean ignoring life's challenges. It means recognizing that even in the midst of difficulties, there are countless blessings waiting to be noticed. This practice transforms your view of the world, allowing you to find joy in the mundane, strength in adversity, and a deep sense of connection with those around you. In living a life steeped in gratitude, you create a lasting sense of abundance and contentment that no external circumstance can diminish. Chapter 15. Mastering the art of focus in a world filled with distractions. Mastering focus stands as one of the most essential skills you can develop. It's the ability to channel your energy, attention, and effort exclusively toward what truly matters, filtering out the surrounding noise. This skill is the cornerstone of productivity, creativity, and long-term achievement. By training your mind to concentrate, you gain control over your time, unlock your full potential, and drive meaningful progress in every facet of your life. The journey toward refined focus begins with clarifying your priorities. Without well-defined goals, it's easy to get swept up in tasks that don't serve your true objectives or to overcommit yourself. Start by identifying what is most important to you. Ask yourself, what are the 3 top priorities in my life right now? With that clarity, align your daily actions to support these key goals. True focus means both embracing what matters and confidently turning down what doesn't. Creating an environment that minimizes distractions is critical for maintaining focus. In today's digital age, interruptions can come from many sources, be it incessant phone notifications, a cluttered workspace, or unplanned interruptions from colleagues or family. Take proactive steps by disabling non-essential alerts, setting clear boundaries with those around you, and organizing your workspace to encourage concentration. A well-curated environment paves the way for sustained focus. Effective time management is another fundamental pillar of concentration. Without a structured plan, your day can quickly become chaotic, making it difficult to zero in on important tasks. Leverage tools like calendars, planners, or time-blocking methods to earmark periods solely dedicated to focused work. For example, consider dedicating the first 2 hours of your morning to deep work, tasks that demand undivided attention and creativity. This deliberate scheduling not only reinforces your focus, but also creates a reliable routine that supports your productivity. One widely endorsed method for boosting concentration is the Pomodoro technique. This strategy involves working intently on a task for 25 minutes, followed by a brief 5-minute break. After completing 4 cycles, you take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. This method helps you maintain focus in manageable bursts while giving your brain the necessary downtime to recharge. Experiment with the duration of work and breaks to find the rhythm that suits you best, using a timer to keep yourself accountable. Cultivating focus also requires mental discipline. It's completely natural for your mind to wander, especially during challenging or monotonous tasks. When distractions arise, gently steer your thoughts back to the task at hand. Incorporating mindfulness techniques, such as concentrating on your breath or repeating a simple mantra, can train your mind to remain present. Over time, these practices significantly strengthen your ability to concentrate. Recognizing your natural energy cycles is another important aspect of effective focus. Every individual has peak periods during the day when they are most alert and productive. Identify these high-energy intervals and schedule your most demanding or important tasks during these times. Reserve more routine or less critical activities, like checking emails or organizing files, for moments when your energy levels dip. Working in harmony with your natural rhythm not only enhances focus, but also optimizes overall performance. It's important to note that multitasking can be one of the biggest obstacles to maintaining focus. Although juggling several tasks simultaneously might seem efficient, it often results in decreased productivity and an increased likelihood of mistakes. Instead, embrace single tasking by dedicating your full attention to one task at a time. This approach not only improves the quality of your work, but also allows you to complete tasks more efficiently. Remember to incorporate regular breaks into your work routine to sustain your focus over long periods. The human brain has its limits. Intense concentration can only be maintained for so long before fatigue sets in. Short, intentional breaks, whether it's a quick stretch, a moment to hydrate, or a brief walk away from your desk can recharge your mental energy and help you return to your work with renewed clarity and engagement. Setting clear boundaries between work and personal time is another vital strategy for mastering focus. When the lines blur, it becomes challenging to fully immerse yourself in work or to truly relax during downtime. Establish a clear schedule that demarcates professional hours from personal ones and stick to it consistently. This not only enhances your ability to focus during work periods, but also helps prevent burnout by ensuring you have time to recharge. Finally, take a moment to celebrate your progress. Every time you complete a task or achieve a goal, acknowledge your effort. This positive reinforcement builds confidence and motivates you to sustain your focus in the future. Keep in mind that, like any skill, focus improves with regular practice. Be patient with yourself as you continue to develop and refine this essential ability. Mastering the art of focus fundamentally transforms the way you approach your goals. It empowers you to direct your energy toward what truly counts, filter out the noise of distractions, and accomplish more in less time. Focusing isn't just about working harder, it's about working smarter, with clear intention and purpose. When you learn to harness the power of focus, you unlock the door to a life filled with productivity, purpose, and success. Chapter 16. The importance of self-reflection. Self-reflection is a remarkably potent tool for personal evolution, deep self-awareness, and mental fortitude. At its core, self-reflection involves turning your gaze inward, examining your thoughts, emotions, actions, and experiences to better understand who you are and what you truly desire. By regularly pausing to reflect, you not only learn valuable lessons from your past, but also fine-tune your actions to align with your values, enabling you to make more deliberate choices about your future. The journey toward meaningful self-reflection begins with carving out dedicated time in your daily life. In our hectic, always-on world, it's easy to leap from one task to the next without ever stopping to assess your inner state. Whether you set aside a few quiet minutes at the end of the day, conduct a weekly review, or engage in an in-depth monthly introspection, these moments become a vital investment in your growth and overall well-being. One of the most accessible and effective methods to engage in self-reflection is journaling. Putting pen to paper or tapping out your thoughts on a digital device allows you to process your experiences in a thoughtful and objective way. Start by posing reflective questions to yourself, such as, what were the highlights of today? In what ways could I have handled situations better? How did I respond to challenges? What moments filled me with gratitude? Over time, your journal becomes a personal record of progress, revealing patterns in your behavior, highlighting areas for improvement, and celebrating your growth. A crucial part of self-reflection is evaluating whether your current goals and daily actions align with your long-term vision. Ask yourself if you are dedicating your time and energy to the pursuits that matter most. This kind of introspection not only keeps you anchored to your purpose, but also makes it easier to steer clear of distractions and trivial tasks that don't serve your aspirations. As your goals or values evolve, this ongoing evaluation allows you to recalibrate your focus accordingly. After encountering setbacks or failures, self-reflection becomes even more essential. Rather than simply moving on, take a moment to analyze what happened, asking yourself, what factors contributed to this outcome? What alternative actions could I have taken? What insights or lessons can I extract from this experience? By viewing challenges as opportunities to learn, you transform difficult moments into stepping stones that build resilience and wisdom. It's equally important to reflect on your strengths and celebrate your achievements. Often, we dwell too long on our missteps, neglecting to acknowledge the progress we've made. Recognizing your successes not only boosts self-confidence, but also lays the groundwork for leveraging your strengths in future endeavors. Enhancing your self-reflection practice with mindfulness can be incredibly beneficial. Mindfulness teaches you to remain present in the moment, observing your thoughts and feelings without harsh judgment. This heightened awareness enables you to identify recurring patterns, understand your emotional triggers, and address the underlying causes of your behaviors. For instance, noticing that stress triggers procrastination can prompt you to explore strategies to better manage that stress. Feedback from trusted friends, family, or colleagues can also enrich your reflective process. Sometimes an external perspective provides clarity that might be hard to achieve on your own. Embracing constructive feedback alongside your personal insights can lead to a more balanced and comprehensive understanding of your strengths and areas for growth. As you delve into self-reflection, remember to treat yourself with kindness and compassion. This process is not about harsh self-judgment or dwelling on imperfections. It's about learning, evolving, and celebrating every step of your journey. By embracing a balanced approach, you can transform setbacks into learning opportunities and view your progress as a series of valuable milestones. Incorporating gratitude into your reflective practice further deepens its impact. Taking time to acknowledge what you're thankful for shifts your perspective from what you lack to the abundance that surrounds you, be it meaningful relationships, positive experiences, or personal opportunities. This gratitude nurtures a positive mindset and reinforces your commitment to a fulfilling life. Ultimately, self-reflection serves as a bridge between who you are today and who you aspire to be tomorrow. It empowers you to set a clear vision for your future, adjust your current habits, and move forward with purpose and conviction. The insights you gain through regular reflection are not just about looking back. They are the guiding force that helps you progress with clarity, resilience, and intentionality. In short, the power of self-reflection lies in its ability to foster self-awareness, drive personal growth, and enhance your capacity to navigate life's challenges. By consistently dedicating time to this practice, you cultivate the clarity, confidence, and control needed to shape a life that truly resonates with your deepest values and aspirations. Chapter 17. The Role of Patience in Personal Growth. Patience is a timeless virtue whose true value is often overlooked, yet it is essential for personal growth, success, and building mental resilience. In today's fast-paced society, where instant gratification is the norm, nurturing patience enables you to enjoy the journey rather than simply focusing on the end result. It's not about passive waiting, rather, it's about maintaining a positive mindset and taking consistent, deliberate steps forward, even when progress appears to be slow. The first step in cultivating patience is recognizing that real growth unfolds over time. Whether you're acquiring a new skill, advancing in your career, or deepening your relationships, substantial achievements require steady, persistent effort. Every significant milestone is built gradually, and acknowledging this can help you remain motivated while avoiding the frustration that often accompanies unmet expectations. One practical approach to fostering patience is to set realistic, incremental goals. Overly ambitious targets or unrealistic timelines can lead to discouragement. Instead, deconstruct your larger aspirations into smaller, manageable milestones, celebrating each success along the way. For instance, if you aim to run a marathon, start by focusing on completing a single mile, then progressively increase your distance. This strategy not only preserves your momentum, but also reinforces the tangible progress you're making. Embracing setbacks as a natural part of any journey is another crucial aspect of patience. Every path is filled with obstacles, and failures frequently serve as stepping stones toward future success. When faced with setbacks, rather than using them as an excuse to quit, view them as opportunities for growth. Ask yourself what lessons you can extract from these challenges and how you might improve moving forward. This resilient mindset is key to maintaining a long-term perspective. Mindfulness is an effective tool in developing patience. By focusing on the present moment, mindfulness helps you appreciate the small, incremental efforts you're making, even if the ultimate results are not immediately apparent. This practice not only fosters calmness during challenges, but also reinforces the importance of steady progress. Closely linked to patience is self-discipline. Developing patience means learning to delay gratification and resist the allure of quick fixes. Although shortcuts might seem appealing, they often compromise quality and long-term success. Instead, commit to the process, trusting that the effort you invest today will produce meaningful rewards in the future. Managing your emotions is also a vital component of building patience. Feelings of frustration, stress, or urgency can trigger impatience. When you notice these emotions emerging, take a moment to pause, breathe deeply, and reflect on your progress as well as your long-term goals. Cultivating emotional awareness helps you navigate obstacles with grace and composure. Another important element of patience is trusting the process. It's natural to desire swift outcomes, but rushing can lead to errors or burnout. Just as planting a seed doesn't yield a tree overnight, it requires consistent care, water, and sunlight. Your endeavors, no matter the field, will eventually bear fruit if you persist with patience and perseverance. Practicing gratitude further enhances your ability to remain patient. By shifting your focus from what you're waiting for to what you've already achieved, you can better appreciate your journey. Reflecting on your progress, the lessons learned, and the opportunities encountered keeps you grounded and makes the waiting period more meaningful. Surrounding yourself with supportive people, friends, mentors, or family can also bolster your patience. These individuals can provide encouragement and remind you of your achievements during challenging times, offering insights that reinforce the importance of perseverance. In essence, patience is a skill that requires deliberate practice and consistent effort. It isn't something that can be perfected overnight, but with self-compassion and persistence, you can gradually build this invaluable trait. By embracing patience, you not only learn to value the process and derive wisdom from your challenges, but also develop the resilience needed to stay committed to your goals and maintain inner peace amid life's uncertainties. Remember, true progress is a gradual journey, and great achievements invariably take time. Thank you for joining me on this transformative journey. Your time and attention mean the world, and I'm deeply grateful for every one of you who has listened. As we close this audiobook, I invite you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be the spark someone else needs. If this message resonated with you, Please share the video with anyone who might benefit from these ideas. Let's continue to grow, inspire, and support one another. Until next time, keep shining your light and embracing the beauty of your unique journey.